That's right, guys. In today's spicy Minecraft hardcore video, we are going to be building up some of the best starter farms in Minecraft because we are on a fresh, brand new world. And I got a vision for some really big projects in the future, but we need these auto farms to make it a whole lot easier for us to build those things later. And before we even start on these auto farms, actually, now that I think about it, I need to beat the game. Actually, I feel like we skipped a few steps. Because unfortunately, there's no shortcuts to beating the game. And unfortunately, I have yet to do that, actually, in this world. Which normally, I actually beat Minecraft in the first episode because I always need that elytra. Which that is why beating the game takes priority right now before I get started on building up farms. It would really suck to have to start building up farms and everything and just not even have an elytra. Oh, it's nighttime. Hold on. A little bit of G fuel before bed, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, as I was saying, I do got to beat the game. What I need to do is first obviously head into the nether, which I do believe we do got the obsidian. And now I plan on building a custom portal probably over there. Now that's obviously gonna be later because today we have other stuff on the agenda. And just build up my portal on the top of the hill so that when we go to make our custom portal, at least it's already in the right place. When we go into the nether, it should just be the exact same. And we are in, this might be one of my best hardcore series spawns. Oh my gosh, and then there's a bastion. No chance, right? This actually is my best spawn I've ever had for hardcore series. 5 million if you've been watching the live streams forever on Twitch. Okay, now hopefully I don't just get roasted. I'm getting roasted. I just said I didn't want to. This is non-consensual roasting. Now all I need to do is, first of all, loot this thing, take every diamond I can out of it, but also find a blaze spawner. Would you look at that? Another fortress off in the distance. Here we go. And now that we got ourselves a blaze spawner, now we can just get blaze rods. I should probably get rid of these guys first. Ow, ow, it stings. There we go. That should be plenty of blaze rods. And you know what? While I'm crafting up these gold booties, I did just realize that I got all my gold at home, which I'm going to need that because we're going to be trading with some piglins that we can be able to that I can be able to get all my pearls, which not to worry because we live right next to the fortress. Oh, well, I say that, but now I gotta go all the way back down the stupid mountain. Can't wait to build a custom portal with a bridge and it's gonna look really epic and cool. But until then, we suffer. And now that we've pretty much got all the gold from our base, it's time to head on over to, sheesh, look at that gold right there. Hey, chill for a second, sir. I'm walking it. I do see a lot of gold on the way. Don't mind if I do. I'll just take all of this. And now all I need to do is take care of these piggy brutes. Woo! That's what I thought, nerd. You're too small. What can I say? Other than I'm sorry. I love you. Goodbye. Anyone else hate those guys? And now with all the piglin brutes out of the way, I need to open that. You can bye, I'm sorry. Anyways, go ahead and take literally anything of value. Ooh, our first netherite scrap. Oh my gosh. I just gotta make my way over to this giant heaping pile of gold. Or you guys don't mind if I take this, right? Apparently they don't mind because that guy should be mad, but he really doesn't care. Bro, I've been guarding that gold forever. Just please get it out of my face. Now I'll take all this gold. Oh gosh. I need to get all these guys into a hole, preferably right here. Beautiful. Then they'll trade all the gold, give me tons of pearls because that's the only thing I desire. And they know if they give me literally anything else, I'll be mad. Please give me pearls. Please give me pearls. Sheesh, dude, look at the mustache. Oh my gosh, dude. 2 days and it's already looking like this. And stacks of gold later, we should have plenty of pearls, which means it is time to leave the nether. And now that we're all done in the nether and we got everything that we need, all I need to do is craft up some eyeballs as well as some fireworks for the road. Obviously, once I get an elytra, it's over. I ain't never going back. I ain't walking another day in my life. But now it is time to set sail or possibly walk. We'll see. Looks like we're walking. I mean, I'm walking. You guys get a little transition. There we go. I bet that was quite nice for you guys. Now all we gotta do is load this thing up with all the eyeballs that we're gonna need because, well, it literally has 0 eyeballs in it. Also, I made sure to get plenty of books from the library so that we could actually expand our library at home. But now it's time to do the deed and slay a dragon. All right, dragon. It's just another Saturday night for me and you. Don't make this take a little too long because I have a really long laundry list of things I want to do in this video. Please just shoot an arrow. There we go. Dragon is slain. Gotta suck up all my green juice. There we go. Perfect level. Wait, but we left some. No. Now all we need to do is hop into the outer ends that we can. Oh, hello. We can be able to find an end city. Specifically one with an end ship. See, why can't it be this every time? I spawn on a tree and then bada bing, bada boom. Except it's never like this for me. Anyways, end ship. Thank you, kind shulker, for looking after my elytra, but I'll take it from here. And then what do we got in the chesticles? Ooh, actually these two together make quite a nice pair. I also don't even have enchanted boots, so I'll just leave those behind. Now the only thing that's left to do really is go on and fly. I was gonna say I want to fly over to the actual end city, but then I can be able to get plenty of shulker shells. Because the other thing that I need here is shulker boxes for all the projects that we're gonna be building. Not fun carrying around 1,000,000 blocks when you don't have shulker shells. Shulker boxes. I want to shulk these shulkers real quick. And there we go. Shulker shells accomplished. Now we can head back home. Wait, where's the portal? Ah, there it is. And now that we got all of our shulker boxes all set up, we're pretty much ready, other than the fact that I want to add mending onto my elytra, which we got a mending book on episode 1, and I've pretty much just been holding onto it specifically for this. I need to put them on my wangs. There you go. Beautiful. And now essentially we should be good to go on getting started on these farms. I'm sure you're probably wondering, what farms, Paul? What farms are we building today? Well, let me tell you, the good ones. One thing's for sure is I need a food farm because I neglect my farms all the time. The only farm that we got at the moment is this dookie little potato farm. But to build a food farm, I'm going to need a whole lot of villagers. So I'm going to the nether so that I could get plenty of bone blocks, so that then I could grow up all my crops, so that I can give them all to the villagers at the village next door so that they can make more babies. Because once I drain this village of all of its supply, I mean, what's the point of it? And now I'm sure you're wondering, but Paul, don't you have an underwater village? Yeah, I know. It's super cool, isn't it? Right? It's also attached to my little oasis all the way underneath the base. But the thing about this is that I can't really take villagers up out of it. It's too much work. I'm way too lazy to do that. So everyone stays, except for you. I need your iron. That will be another farm that we're going to work on, but not right now. I do need to build an iron farm, which I'm also going to need more villagers for. And now while the villagers are doing the deed, getting their job done, what I want to do is start collecting all the blocks that I'm going to need for building the farm, and also where I'm building it. Maybe I'll just finally get rid of that, and then we just big old farm right in the river. All right, well, now that we know the location, actually, what I do need though is a whole lot of stone, preferably using silk touch, that is. Now for building up this food farm, we should have everything that we need for the food farm. We got a bunch of glass, got a bunch of stone, probably gonna need Probably gonna need more of both. However, I know I said I was gonna build this on the water, but I'm worried about it might be a little bit too far away from home, and I need to make sure that this thing's fully operational while I'm in my base doing basely things. So I'm going to clear out a little area right here, make it nice and flat. And now begins the process of creating an outline for what I'm going to be calling Potato Tower. Essentially, this is the layout. We got chamber number 1 and chamber number 2, and we're going to build it up. And it's going to look amazing because it's going to be giant and vibrant, full of crops and villagers. However, villager A will sit in villager A chamber. Villager B will sit in villager B chamber. But I also need to set up the storage system before I start building this up, because I'm not really going to be opening up this chest section, so I suppose it should be fine. So yeah, it's just not openable, but it should be fine. So all the potatoes are going to funnel down further and further into more chests. I also realized I'm going to need a lot more iron for this. There should be iron golems in this village. Now the only tricky part though is going to be getting villagers all the way over there, which typically it's pretty easy when you just lure them with a job. This guy already has a job though. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm left with no other choice but to kidnap, which kidnapping always makes it just, oh, hey, no, get back in there. No. You're getting on my last nerve. I need more potatoes. What are you doing down in the hole with the zombie? That's not where you're supposed to be. You gotta hang out in your glass bubble. There we go. Now that he's trapped in there, all I need to do is get another one. But I'm just gonna bring 2 villagers over and I'm just gonna make them breed in a hole. I just know that this is gonna be a whole lot easier because while I construct this thing, they could just be piling up tons and tons of villagers for me. And now with them out of the way, time to begin the real construction. And now finally, the food farm is finished. It's just, I don't know. I wanted to do something kind of like modern, a little bit different, how I normally would build things, I guess. And I decided to go the route of giant boxes in different directions to look really cool. I also wanted to make sure you can see the dirt from underneath. Although now that I'm looking at it, I can see the dirt from the inside. Yeah, it's fine. However, the way it works is just like any other food farm. You got villagers. They fill up their own inventory. Then they throw it to their boy. Their boy gets intercepted by hoppers. And then bada bing, bada boom. Needless to say, we should be in the clear. Get plenty of food out of this. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get started. That's all. Because once the villagers fully fill up their inventories, because I couldn't really get enough potatoes to fill up their inventory, then plant potatoes, I just planted. Most of these stupid iron golems are everywhere. However, next thing on today's agenda is that I need to build up a sugarcane farm because my current one is depressing. And now I've built up about a bajillion sugarcane farms. One could say that I'm kind of a professional, but I need to start off by heading down into some caves where I then can also replenish my iron. I should probably build an iron farm. But most importantly, I am here for some redstone. And there we go. Now with pretty much a full shulker box of redstone, we should be good to go on that. The only other thing that we're going to need is, now that I think about it, a lot of iron. Maybe I just build an iron farm. Here, first of all, before building an iron farm, I do have to let all the hooligans loose, which hopefully they'll just naturally gravitate the village, maybe. I hope. Because I can't have too many villagers all near each other, because then I'll ruin my iron farm. Now, since I can't have villagers too close together, what I'll do is I'll just transport over 2 villagers to a new area where I'll actually build up the iron farm. And now I've built up this iron farm probably a million times. If you guys have seen my videos, you would know that I've gotten pretty fast at building these things. Fast, in fact, that don't even blink. Oh, there it went. Did you miss it? Did you blink? I'm sure you probably did, because it happened so fast. You know, I'm just so good at building this farm. But in all seriousness though, no, this farm is really good, except I realized that I built it next to a mountain and then also a hill that was right here, and you needed it to be in a really flat area, and 8 blocks up all the iron golems actually spawn in the farm and not on the hills. However, it is like my favorite starter iron farm. It should be good enough for now, and then we'll end up building a bigger, better, and a more amazing one later down the line. The only thing I gotta wait on is for these villagers to have more babies, and then once they have more babies, iron golems will be spawning.
Day 2.
And now finally, much time later, we should be good to go to start looting this. Yes, indeed. So now we should be able to get plenty of iron for building up the sugarcane farm. The only other thing that I need a lot of, because we got redstone, we got iron, I got a cobblestone generator, so I'm not worried about that. So then the only other thing that we need is quartz, which quartz I need to get in the nether. I need a lot of it because I need to craft up a lot of observers, which this shouldn't take too long since we do have a fortune 3. Hopefully. I mean, we'll see. Now that we got a bunch of quartz, a bunch of redstone, it's time to set up all the observers. Wow, that's a lot. The only thing that's gonna be slowing me down while building the sugarcane farm is that I'm gonna need to make a lot of pistons, and that means I need more iron. So I think it's like 1 iron per piston or 2. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot, but also I'm gonna need wood. But luckily, I'm gonna build it over near the iron farm, so I'll be getting plenty of iron while constructing it at the same time. We should be fine. Speaking of construction, it is now time to officially begin construction after I enchant a new axe, because mine is terrible and it's dying. Let's just hope we can, maybe we'll try again. And you know, that's still not good. But this time, oh my gosh, it's still so gosh. Whatever. You know what? We roll. Now for constructing this thing, my plans are to pretty much just build it right here. So let's just start off by doing a little bit of terraforming. There we go. Now that looks much better. We got plenty of room to be able to build this thing up. Oh no, I didn't put torches below where I was placing dirt. Anyways, now for the design, I am going to be going a bit different than how I normally do, because we're on a much different version of Minecraft. Typically, I'd always build sugarcane farms with the piston and water method. However, this one, I'm going to be doing the minecart hopper method. I'm just making this as big as I think I'm going to make it. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of, you know, I'm just here right now. And right here at the end is where I'm going to be placing down a handful of chests with some hoppers going right into them. And then I will essentially just place down a bunch of rails all the way throughout, while also simultaneously putting down some redstone rails. Now my goal for this is that I would like more than one rail to go at the same time, you know, like it'd be ideal. So now let's just give this a bit of a test, craft up a minecart, and then just send it on its way. Now I gotta make sure it's able to go all the way around, mostly this corner. I want it to go slow over the hoppers. I mean, that's slow. I mean, yeah, all right. Not quite what I needed. And move this down a bit, place down that, and we go again. And now this time it should make it around it. Nope. Okay, we just need more. All right, now this time I'm so confident I'm gonna ride. Whee, whee. Okay, it's going a little too fast. All right, there we go. Okay, there we... Oh, come on. Fine, I'll put the one stupid rail back, and then now it's perfect again. Now, essentially, all I need to do is place down all the dirt above the rail where all the sugarcane will be, and then also fill this in for all the water channels. So technically, it'd be better just to build this on the ground, but I think it'll just look a lot better if I just build it up. No other reason. Then all I need to do is cover up all the water. Then I can begin placing down all my pistons. And of course, can't forget about planting down all the sugarcane. And of course, can't forget about all the observers. And then just combine them all with redstone so they all go kachuga at the exact same time. Then essentially, this thing is fully functional. We do gotta kind of like decorate it. I mean, come on now. A little ugly. Figure give it that PaulGG special, you know what I'm saying? And now with that, it's fully completed. And now it should be a completely lossless, if I'm not mistaken, sugarcane farm. Because the glass blocks all the sugarcane, lands inside. This thing picks it all up, which I just realized this is not the right minecart because I need to add a hopper to it. There we go. And now it's fully functional. And technically, it's incredibly scalable as well because, well, I mean, I do have a good bit of observers and hoppers left. I could just build it, not really up, but I could build it wider. I could build a bunch more next to each other because it's actually kind of compact. It's very skinny, but this should do it for now though, because this is the beginning of the world. The only other thing that now I really need is a creeper farm. That can't be a beginner thing. That needs to be really, really OP. Regardless though, with these farms all out of the way, that's it for this video, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed all these magical, magnificent farms. I'll have links down below to pretty much all of them. Well, except for this one. I kind of just designed it myself right now. Everyone kind of knows how the whole villager thing works, right? I mean, yeah. Regardless, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that like button, hit subscribe, join me on the journey, and I will see you guys in the next one.